Hey Fragrance family, I'm David, I'm a fragrance bro. Today I have a special video for you on a new line of fragrances by a company called The Sum. Now The Sum is actually a designer of jewelry, and if you go on there you'll see they have really cool jewelry, very modern take. Probably not something that I would personally wear, but it's really edgy and modern and almost angular and almost aggressive. It's really cool looking, I really like it. So the designer and owner of The Sum contacted Josh Meyer of Imaginary Authors and commissioned him to make 3 fragrances for him called White, Black, and Red. I have the bottles here, here's red, but I want to show you something that is really cool. Now the design aesthetic obviously is really cool by itself. He has like this really kind of Tron-like, geodesic, almost like 80s futuristic design aesthetic, and he made 3 videos to kind of go along with the actual fragrances, and they had kind of like this fractal geometric kind of aesthetic in the video, which is pretty cool. So here's the bottle, really simple, 30 ml, but I want you to see here, and this is the one thing that kind of shocked me here. I didn't know this, but when I opened this I heard this. Inside is a little silver ball, and that is actual sterling silver. In every fragrance you get a little ball of sterling silver. He did a lot of research to see if it would react with the actual ingredients of the scents, and it doesn't. So I think that's really neat. I don't really know if it adds anything to the scent, but regardless of that, it's a really cool design aesthetic in the bottles. Now I don't really know the reasons why it's called Black, White, and Red, but this reminds me of a terrible book series I read years ago. Don't read it if you know who I'm talking about. Thankfully though, the fragrances are fantastic. The whole series kind of has this incense quality to it, and they all have kind of that shared relationship to them. They're all different though. And I would also say these are very simple fragrances, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but they're very simply constructed, and they're really, really well done. They're like nothing I've smelled from Josh Meyer prior to this. So I think that by itself is a testimony to the talent that Josh Meyer has put into these. Alright, so let's start with the black, and notes in it are ceremonial oud, black stone, and sterling silver. Now definitely right away there's oud, and the oud in this is very clean. It's not stinky, it's not too much. It's just there in the background to tell you it's there. I also almost get like a hint of saffron in there, although I'm not sure if it's there or not. But there's like this staticky type quality in there. It's clean, and I don't know if it's necessarily black, but it's like a clean, oudy scent, and it's very good. Alright, so next let's go with the red, and the red has notes of fire, saffron, amber, sandalwood, and sterling silver. Now this is probably my favorite of the 3. It's definitely amber, definitely has saffron, it definitely has sandalwood. You can smell all of those immediately. I think this is perfect as a representation of the color red. I definitely get that type of imagery in my mind. Definitely smells almost fiery. It must be the fire note. This one's fantastic, especially if you're an amber fan. If you really like amber or sandalwood or both, it's fantastic. Alright, last but not least is the white. And the white has notes of iris, white smoke, wood, and you guessed it, sterling silver. I think the white is another one that really hits it on the mark for color. This is really like clean white smoke. It is very woody. It is pretty clean. It is slightly smoky. The smoke is handled in just the right amount, but it is a very clean, woody scent. And this one's fantastic as well. Overall, I think it's a fantastic job on a great line. 3 great fragrances, a great perfumer, and a great design aesthetic really kind of collided to make some really unique, interesting, and wearable scents. The performance on these is really good too, about in the 8-hour range, maybe a little bit more on 1 or 2 of them. The price on these won't break the bank either. It's $75 for 30 ml. So if you can try these, please do. I think it's a great series, great line, and really worth your time. So that's all I have for the Sum fragrances. Let me know if you've tried it down in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I'll love you for it. I'll see you next time. I'm David with the Fragrance Bros. Bye.